Hey Jason, my name's Max. I was on the phone with Thomas earlier and he said this would be the best email to send this video to. And all I ask in return for this is just a little bit of feedback from the video. You can either reply to the email or call me at 850-838-6092. And that being said, let's jump right in. So the general gist of this video is to show you three main ways that you guys can start ranking in Google for select keywords that are being searched by your customers each month. And I know that these terms are being searched each month because I use this software called Ahrefs, and it shows me that just these few words have 530 searches each month. And there's a few others that I've done research on to add up to equate 790 searches each month for a roofing contractor in Sugar Land. And just to show you the value in that, if there's 790 searches each month, and let's just play it safe and say that you're just here in this organic listing, you can still bring in about 20% of the traffic. And so then that's an extra 158 people to your website every month. And of that 158, a solid website's gonna be able to convert about 40% to phone calls. So it's an additional 63 estimates in Sugar Land every month. And even if you're only, even if you're only closing about 50% of the estimates that you go to, that's still an additional 31 jobs each month. And if your average profit is $1,000 per job, you can see that, just by ranking right here in this organic listing, that's an extra $31,000 each month. So as you see the value here, now I'm going to show you the three main ways to get your site there. And I know that you guys mainly focus on Houston, but if you do service Sugar Land, which is how I got into contact with you guys because I saw your advertisings there on Angie's List, then you could build a back page location specific to Sugar Land, and you could do these next three things to it, and that's going to help rank it, and then you could bring in the leads and business there. So the first thing is the location page would need about 1,500 to 2,000 words, and that's just what Google typically likes because the bigger your website is, the more it contributes to Google's platform. And so in return, they will reward you by ranking your website for whatever its content is relevant to. And so if you have 1,500 to 2,000 words on that back page there, you're going to meet Google standards and be able to throw in these keywords here. And just to show you how that ranks up to your competitor here, I took Sugar Land Premier Roofing, who's here in the #1 spots there, right there and up here on the map pack. And if we take everything from their homepage and just like we did and throw it into this word counter, it shows me that they almost have 2,000 words on their homepage. So really, to play it safe, you would want to get probably 2,500 words on that location page and then specifically target these keywords here. And that way your content is more authoritative and targeted than their homepage is. The good news is that their homepage is still, split between a few different locations, including Houston. And so not all of their content on this first page is going towards Sugar Land. So that's going to make it a lot easier for us to rank over them. The next thing that I wanted to show you is backlinks. And really all a backlink is just one website linking to your website, which passes power and relevance. And so if we take your URL here and we throw it into this Ahrefs again, this shows me the back end of your page. And as you can tell, you guys are doing really good on this. You want these numbers to be as close as possible. And as you can tell, you already have quite a bit of links built up. And this is how much Google trusts the links. And so that's a pretty decent number. We could definitely go in here and add some links to that location page and make it Sugar Land specific. And then with the health of your website coming from this homepage, it's going to make it a lot easier for that location page to shoot right up and rank. Just to show you again, kind of compare it to your competitor, if we take their URL and throw it into Ahrefs, They're kind of struggling with this a little bit because they have some spammy links coming in. A lot of links coming from a little bit of websites isn't usually good, because that means that a lot of these links are not actually passing power. And Google notices that. As you can tell, their rating here on their trust flow is pretty low compared to what it could be. And so that's an advantage point for us. We're going to be able to have a stronger back end than theirs is. The third and final thing that I wanted to show you is citations. And really all a citation is a business's name, address, and phone number placed on various directories throughout the web, such as Yelp, BBB, and even Facebook. And what that does is it verifies that you have a physical address and that you are a legit business and you're not just another website on the internet. And then once Google verifies that and takes note of it, they're going to start ranking your Google My Business page in this map pack here. And the reason that's important is because 80% of the 790 people that are searching for these services are going to be on a mobile phone, and the mobile device is interlinked with this map pack because of the Google apps and the cell phone usage. These get advertised a lot more on the mobile devices. And so in return, these top three usually get about 25% more clicks than these organic listings here. So obviously 25% more clicks is 25% more calls, which is 25% more business for you guys each month. So that's all that I have for you today. I hope that this was informational and helpful. All I ask is just for a little bit of feedback. You can either reply to this email or give me a call at 850-838-6092. So thank you again, and we'll talk soon.